Hello, Echo here again. Welcome to episode 22.1 of my 1.5.2 beta 0.5. This is a B episode, an extra episode, which is why it's 22.1 and not episode 22 yet. Now, I've started off doing a little bit of Thaumcraft. I'm making a thing called a metabolic frame. We can have a quick look in the Thermonomicron. And there it is. Thermic bees adds some frames, each does a little job. The metabolic frame. This makes their genetic structure somewhat unstable and prone to mutations. Actually, each frame adds an 80% chance of mutating your beet. So, for example, with a beet with a 10% chance, one frame will put it to 18. 2 frames will put that to 27, I think. So, there we go. I'm making some of these. I've made 3 already. We'll just make one more. So I'm just going to show you what I'm using here. Seeds for the permutation, rubber for the motus. I've got a centrifugal of bestiole of the venomy one, not the venomy one. Melon is for the apple one. That one, yeah, bestiole. I've got loads of vials of that. If you remember before, if you've been watching the normal series, I've been throwing bees in here to get that aspect because it's useful for research on all the bee stuff. So there we go. That gets us a metabolic frame. And I'll just tidy up this little excess bit there. I had 4 of the plant one left over from the last one that I made, which is why you didn't see me put that in there. That stuff, lignum. Lignum only took 4, so 1 vial there. It left me some left over for that one. So we've got 4 of them guys, and we've got a couple of oblivion frames. That's what we're going to be using. So if we head out to where our bees were, you'll see the bees have gone. I've actually moved. I am now at the new base with the bees. I need to make them interlinking so I can actually get between bases without having to go for the nether. Right, I've done some stuff to the village, but I'm not going to be showing that in this episode. That'll be for episode 23 tomorrow. But this is where I actually stole the apiaries from, borrowed, and I brought them back, so I did actually borrow them. I put them back where they originally was. This is a similar setup to what I had before. I've changed a couple of things, and a couple of things that I haven't done is I haven't turned them back on. I'll just turn them on for a second. I've made these autarkic gates instead of the redstone gates, the redstone engines that was previously on there, and so that just sends them around. And I've upgraded the diamond pipes into the apiaries pipes, and you see that I'm just feeding into an ender chest, which feeds it into my ME network. So that's how I'm doing that at the minute. Now the difference between these apiaries pipes. Let's just look inside one. With these, you can I've set white, which is up to any bees. So put that to normal, back to standard. 3 clicks will take you to any bees. And anything means any products will go straight down to the black line, which is the bottom. White is always top, black is always bottom. So there we go, that puts things into there. Now you make them using this stuff, propolis. And propolis, we get from stringy combs that diligent bees drop. So if we look at a stringy comb there, see what that goes into. A stringy comb in our centrifuge. You're not going to show me? You're not going to show me, are you? Okay, let's do it this way instead. Oops. Centrifuge, there we go. Stringy comb in the centrifuge. Gets you a propolis every time and a 40% chance of honey. But you get a propolis every time. So that's one good thing our diligent bees have been giving us. The other bees we've got there, the nobles, they drop dripping combs, and dripping combs I think drop honeydew. They do, yeah. So we've been getting a bit of honeydew as well, which we'll need later on, but don't need yet. So with the propolis, put your propolis either side of a diamond pipe, and it upgrades a diamond pipe into an apiaries pipe, which is a little bit better. You can get a little bit more control. Don't ask me what any of this means. I've never used any of it. That's pretty much all I use it for. But it's a little bit safe. Well, it's probably the same, to be honest, as a diamond pipe, but you can organise things a little bit easier if you want to send, like, if you look at all the different things here, there's drones, princesses, queens, purebreds, nocturnals, so you can use them for some advanced breeding, automated breeding, but we're not going to bother doing that. I just wanted to show you that I've upgraded them. So that's what our products have been giving us. And I've been doing that for a while. I didn't mean to bring them vials with me. So the first thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this out and take this out, and we're going to put them to one side. because we want to keep some pure noble and some pure diligent. So I've been around with a scoop and got a couple of Meadows princesses. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to run these through a couple of times so they become nobles and diligents. If you remember, all you need to do once you've got a big stack of drones is just cycle these through a couple of times. And it's getting to night time. I'm putting the Oblivion frames in so they'll die in one tick. Just need to go and sleep, so you're going to see my new little building that I'm going to show in the next episode. Just been practicing with, well, not practicing, just testing out a few of the new bricks. This is bleached bone, looks quite cool. But I'll be talking more about that in tomorrow's episode. Whee! Got all the fancy new stuff here. So these should die in a single tick, which if you remember is 27.5 seconds. I'm going to be more positive than the last B episode. I got a little bit frustrated, but I should not have done. So there we go, it's going to keep putting them in until it's pure. And it'll take 2 or 3 cycles to get to pure, and that's what it normally takes. So all these I'm just going to probably bin, just so they don't get in the way, cause any confusion. So I'll be back when these are pure. So there we go, got a new noble princess. That took actually 5 cycles, and the diligent only took 3 cycles. So there we go, we've got pure of them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these drones out, and I've got another stack of 64 each of these kept to one side in my apiarist backpack. We're going to take them out, and we're going to get our cultivated. I'm going to get our metabolic frames now. And what we're going to do is, one at a time, we're going to put a cultivated in there. We're going to put these metabolic frames in. If I want recording, I'd probably put 3 of these in, but because I'm recording, I want it to go quick. So I'm going to use 2 of these and 1 of them. And this should increase our chance. So there we go, there's that one, and then same on this side. So what we're going for here is a diligent with a cultivated has a chance of getting an unweary, and a noble with a cultivated has a chance of getting majestic. So we're still trying to go up these 2 lines, these same 2 lines that we've been going up. So we'll see what these give us, and if we're lucky, we may. We've got an unweary drone there. What's the princess it's given us? So let's have a look. Princess is a cultivated diligent. I want to put that back in with the unweary drone. Now there is a chance it could skip and go straight. That's a pure unweary. That's nice. There is a chance it could skip and go straight to. Hang on a minute. Don't want to put that in at all yet. Let's just get that to one side for a second. Oops. Let's just see what this guy is. That was a cultivated diligent. Let's put them 2 back in then. We'll keep this pure and weary to one side for a minute, and then we'll check what's in this side. We've got a majestic princess. So this, a majestic noble, and what's this one? Majestic noble. Let's put them 2 back in together, and hopefully we'll get a majestic. Now I'm not sure whether these are going to be taken out now, or probably do want to be taken out because we don't want to mutate it. We just want it to keep the main species of each. Probably don't want to mutate that either. Let's have a look what we got. Cultivated diligent again. And what's in here? Diligent. That's good. Cultivated diligent. So let's put the cultivated diligent with the diligent, and we do want this to mutate because we're trying to get it into unweary still. And let's see what we've got this side. Majestic noble again. That is weird. And see there, we've got an Imperial, because we've got an Imperial half-breed. We'll keep that to one side as well. I'll just put a chest in here to dump all this stuff in. So we'll keep them out. That Imperial drone we'll just put in there for now. We'll keep that unweary on us. We don't want to go to Imperial just yet. We want to get some Majestics first. So even though that's very good, we don't want to use them just yet. And this looks like we're good. So let's have a look. Unweary Diligent. Unweary Unweary. And we've got an Unweary Unweary there as well. So these two backing together with the frames out should pure into an Unweary. And these should be Majestic. Majestic Noble still. Majestic Noble still. Majestic Majestic. Okay, try one more then with a Majestic Majestic. And then it's just a case of, same as before, we should let these nice and steady. We'll turn the automation back on. And we'll let these produce. As soon as these are all pure. Unweary, excellent. You'll do for me. Yeah. So I guess it's looking at the best stats. Speed normal, normal. I like that. I think that one was slow. No, that's all normal. They're all normal. Shortened. Shorter. Don't know which one's best. That's a hybrid anyway. Let's go with shorter. Is shorter? Okay, there we go. So I'll take the Oblivion frame back out. Let these start producing. Let these start getting us drones. So we want to automate this again. And then Majestic. Let's double check on this guy. I think he's fine. Majestic, yeah. Short or normal, excellent. So they can go back in, take the Oblivion frame out, put that back onto automation, and there we go. We've done our next step in the breeding. I should have some frames getting made by now. I've not. I'm being lazy. I've been doing other stuff too much, and I've not got around to it. But what I should be doing now is using seed oil, and I could also by now have set up automation on that, producing frames automatically, but I've not got around to it yet. All these can go in there. These, actually they can go in there. That's going to go back into my chest ready for making into whatever's next, because they're my breed. That's like a breeding stock. I'll put them down there. They can be breeding stock as well, and we'll keep that Imperial drone for next time. So there we go. Nice little short episode with no negativity. We've moved on our breeding to the next level, and then once we've got 64 of each of them drones, we can move on and get to the final in this line, which is Industrious in that one and Imperial in that one, and that starts getting us the good stuff, the stuff that we can get for making apiaries. Hooray! And I'll also get on with manufacturing frames automatically, because that really needs doing. So thank you as always for joining me, and I hope you join me next time for the normal episodes, and I hope you join me next time for the B one, which will be in a couple of episodes time probably. Okay, cheers, bye. Okay, that was a bit too short. Let's do a little bit extra. Here's a squeezer. I've been squeezing loads of seeds, mainly because I didn't have nowhere to put them, but I've been squeezing them into these seed oil barrels for now. But what we can do now is we can actually use some of these. I'm going to bang some Liquiducts on there, and unfortunately with these you have to wrench them and put a lever on. So let's wrench that guy. Will the lever from there work? I'm not sure if it will. It will. Awesome. So that'll put us seed oil into here, and what we can do in the carpenter is 2 logs like so. Gets you impregnated sticks, and what we can do with impregnated sticks is with some string. Probably you're going to need say 4 at the minute, because that's all wood I've got here. No, that's a lie, innit? We're going to need 8. So we'll let that work away. Yeah, I've just been putting them in there because I didn't have anywhere until I set the main network up. Didn't have anywhere for seeds really, so there we go, 32 of them. Let's spread them around. Oops, it was 4. I'm a dick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've been making all my wood into planks. I actually need to save some in log form, I believe. So a little bit of an error there. I've not been saving any logs. I've been making it all into planks. So I will get some planks instead, some logs saved instead, and let's go back to where the bees are. And what these do, these increase the production. So they won't actually make the bees die any quicker, but each one will give me more, what do you call it, more combs. So that's why I haven't really been that bothered yet, because we're not really producing for product yet. We're still trying to get, I mean, I could kill them quicker. I could use the Oblivion and then we'd get a lot more drones quicker. I probably should, to be honest, use the Oblivion, but what they do, they increase production, so we'll get more honeycombs out of each bee. Okay, that's it for this episode then. Cheers. Bye.